Buhay sa Amerika, mabubuhay ka sa Amerika kahit mahirap ka ha, basta't kasama mo kababayan mo, maligaya ka na dito sa Amerika. Sa buhay-buhay sa Amerika.
Uy mga kababayan, kapuso at kapamilya, oras na para magsama-sama tayo para sa isang oras na kwentuhan na magbibigay ng aral at inspirasyon. Dito lang sa ating programang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hello mga kababayan, this is Rhia Luz of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika and we are live at Entre Mujeres Radio. Today's episode is very special because we have the exclusive interview for this amazing group from the Carpe Diem pictures. But before I share them with you, I wanted to introduce first my beautiful co-host, someone I really admire here in Arizona, Miss Tess Barlaan, the CEO and founder of Moon Valley, Best Care Home of Moon Valley, and also our chair of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, who's also been my partner in many of our events and projects here in Arizona. Welcome back, Ate Tess.
Oh, thank you, Rhia, and thanks for having me once again. And magandang hapon, good afternoon, everybody. And please join us for this episode. We have the special people that we
Nakuha natin sila, ate.
Yeah, we met, and please join us. It will be a fun interview with the producer and the associate producer and the actor.
Yes, and Ate Tess, I have with me the one who connected them with us. Thank you so much, Danny Aguilar, or Carpe Diem Film Pictures, for this wonderful recognition for Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. So without further ado, ate, let's bring them. Let's
Yes.
start with the founder, producer, and director of Carpe Diem Pictures. Let's welcome Danny Aguilar. Hi, Danny.
Hello everybody.
And
Hello Rhia, hello Ate Tess, and good evening po all over the country and good morning dyan sa Pilipinas.
And we have a beautiful Miss Barrete Barlaan, the associate producer, and also the Women's Federation for World Peace International Director for UN Relations in New York. And Ate Tess, introduce this very handsome young man.
And this very young, handsome man, Mr. Melo, and he is the actor of the film Chocolate Hills and
And
also the Take Me
Take Me
to Banawe. Welcome, Brandon.
Thank you for having me. This is really exciting.
Yes.
Welcome to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, Brandon.
I appreciate it. Yeah, beyond grateful.
Yeah, I would love to see their more handsome faces, Javier, if you can give them
A close-up.
a close-up. So, that's Miss Barlaan, our director and producer, Mr. Danny Aguilar, and Brandon Melo. So, Danny, you have a very important project that is going on after we learn about this in your 7th anniversary of Carpe Diem Pictures. So, with your permission, we wanted to show our audience this teaser film of Chocolate Hills. Is that okay, Danny?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Javier, would you mind playing the video?
Hi, I'm Danny Aguilar, producer, director, and writer.
Hey, my name is Brandon Melo. I'm an actor, writer, and producer.
Hi, I am Barlaan and I am an associate producer.
We are thrilled to announce an upcoming project called Chocolate Hills, which is a coming-of-age inspirational drama that highlights the iconic landmark.
As a native of Bohol, it is my honor and privilege to show the world what an amazing island we have.
As the founder and president of Carpe Diem Pictures, we are dedicated to telling stories with social relevance that are uplifting and inspirational. We are also incredibly passionate about showcasing the beauty of the Philippines, its culture, and its people. We have an excellent track record in producing movies. To date, we've made about 10 films. Most recently, we have produced a Filipino-American romantic comedy, Take Me to Banawe, which was released in February 2024 to the delight of thousands of fans all over the world.
Chocolate Hills is about an outspoken teenager, Andy, from Bohol.
Andy is passionate about protecting the environment and preserving the Chocolate Hills. Characteristics that we know will resonate with the locals of Bohol, especially during these times.
However, conflict arises when no one listens to her advocacy because of her age. The story is about overcoming adversity when the odds are stacked against you. Andy takes the initiative to then sign up for a local beauty pageant to use that platform as a way to spread her message and make a bold statement. She hopes her cause can be heard and she's able to prevent a land developer from destroying her ancestral habitat. We can't make this film without you. We're seeking partners and collaborators in different capacities.
We want you to be a part of this amazing endeavor. Join us and make this amazing story come to life.
Thank you. That's very exciting, Danny.
Beautiful. Bohol is beautiful.
Exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Ate Tess, I'm sure that you are excited to know what is this. I heard, Danny, you have some recent trip to Bohol. Could you share with us?
Yes. Again, we are very excited to announce our new project as a follow-up from the success of Take Me to Banawe. We have this exciting project called Chocolate Hills, which this time it will highlight the beautiful island of Bohol. You know, it's a beautiful landmark that it deserved to be highlighted all over the world. And we just came back from Bohol, Merle and I. In fact, I'm still working on my jet lag. We were there because we went to do location scouting for the film and also meet a lot of people who can collaborate with us, sponsors, and also we met a lot of actors and we did auditions and things like that. So it's been very busy week when we were there, but I just want to appreciate those people who met while we were there, and truly they become our advocate, and we're looking forward to working with them. And maybe Merle can have something to say about it as well.
Yes, Danny, thank you. This film actually means a lot to me, more than just, work or advocacy, but it's connected to my home, my childhood, my dreams. So it has some elements of that. So yeah, I am really grateful that Derek Danny has allowed me to be part of this beautiful, very important project.
We're excited. And by the way, we forgot to mention we have one more guest that is part of this interview.
Yes.
We're waiting for Miss Gail.
She's watching.
Humao us, who will be coming in later on because she's still at work. So after work, she says she will come. So Danny, we're excited that you have done this. You are making another blockbuster film, and we truly appreciate you for what you have done with Take Me to Banawe, which Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika through Ate Tess lead in co-producing the premiere of Take Me to Banawe here. By the way, want to mention that Ate Tess, tell about the scholarship that we
Oh
got.
yeah, I just want to let everybody know that direct Danny Aguilar, producer of the Take Me to Banawe, we were given the opportunity to private screen the movie here in Arizona, and it was for a great cause. And for now, we were able to send us for the scholarship event cause. So for that reason, we have a nursing student in the Philippines who is graduating, and also another high school student in the Philippines, specifically in Pampanga. And we also use some money from that fund to purchase supplies in one of the school in Bulacan. So thank you, Danny. That was really wonderful for that opportunity. And we would like to, continue to assist or help you in the future.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is the kind of story that really resonates me because I didn't plan all this at all, and you're not the only one who actually we supported in that event. We also had the opportunity to support a lot of causes actually all over the country and in the Philippines. And we're looking forward to help more organizations and support more individuals as part of this collaboration with you. Of course, we would not have done it without your support. So we're looking forward to do more of this.
Yes.
Yes. So Danny, you mentioned earlier that you want to collaborate and you're looking for how can people be a part of this of your project?
Yeah, so first of all, the movie, the story is very beautiful, and if you like Take Me to Banawe, I think this is in a new level as well because this time it's a little bit different. It's about a teenager whose name is Andy. She's from Bohol. She's 17 years old, and her advocacy is really to protect the chocolate hills and the environment. And she was raised in the farm. Her parents, her grandparents own a cacao farm, but because of some unpleasant circumstances, their legacy is in jeopardy. So she wanted to spread her advocacy, but because she's only a teenager, nobody believes her. So she takes matters in her own hands, and she decided to sign up for a beauty pageant in order to prevent a land developer from destroying her ancestral habitat. So there's a lot of things that you guys can do to be able to support us. Share the story, let people know about this whole thing. We're also looking for sponsorship. We're going to be also launching our crowdfunding so that you can be a part of this process before we go into production. And we're looking at shooting the movie in Bohol in April. And there's a lot of things that you guys can do to make this story come to life.
Thank you, Danny. And talking about Bohol and talking about this movie, I am wondering about what Brandon Melo would be making in this movie. Brandon, hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's just an exciting opportunity. I am coming onto this project as a writer. It's one of my first writing credits. So
Wow.
thank you, Danny, for believing in me and my ability to tell stories. But I'm also coming on as an actor, the lead. I'm playing Newton Packard, who is a really bright young kid from Boston, but he's a bit rebellious and is trying to find his path in life. And I think that's really important here in this story because I feel like that contrasts very nicely with our protagonist, Andy, who is also finding her identity. So they're, butting heads a little bit throughout, since they're both very rebellious, and inevitably they can learn a thing or two from each other. So it's going to be exciting.
That is
Oh, that's
awesome. And
exciting.
I know you're from Boston as well, right? For real? You're from Boston. You're originally
Oh,
from Boston.
it's breaking up a little bit. Can you say that again?
Oh, you are a native of Boston yourself.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Born and raised from Medford, Massachusetts.
wonderful place.
So you went to before you make the story because you wrote the story. You're a writer, and did you
Mm.
visit Bohol before you started
Yes,
writing? How did
yeah.
you come up?
During the touring process for Take Me to Banawe, we had gone briefly to Bohol, and we were able to integrate and learn more about the culture. Danny and I were writing out of a bamboo hut. It was quite lovely and also a big learning experience. So a lot of the story were, you know, real life experiences that we had during the writing process. It was very meta. But yeah, it was lovely just learning more about the people, and honestly, it felt like paradise. And the people there made it feel like home. So I'm excited to return soon.
That's
Nice.
great.
And
Excellent.
I know from Merle, I've seen Merle's post many times about Bohol and her uh, place there. And Merle, where did you get the inspiration to start becoming an
Hello?
associate producer of
Mm-hmm.
this amazing movie?
Well, Danny, when they were premiering their movie, the Take Me to Banawe in New York, I went there, and when I saw the movie, the cinematography, it was so stunning. It was really beautiful, and I was saying, "Oh my gosh, Bohol is more beautiful than that." And also, I am moved by how Danny could create a story integrating a social issue. And during that time, it was the peak of an environmental problem or kind of a scandal in Bohol, where one of the chocolate hills, I mean, it's a global story,
Yeah.
but and then Bohol also just became a UNESCO geopark. So I called Danny and I asked Danny if he could make a movie about Bohol, and I was hoping that he could tell a story, a wholesome story, where our young people these days could be inspired, and um, a story that can take us back to our nostalgic childhood and those relatable real life experience in the 70s and 80s. And I think that is something that is wholesome, therapeutic, and something that shows their family values, the um, being a responsible caretaker of the planet, at the same time fighting for your own right, protecting your neighborhood, nature, and the planet. So and it is showcasing beauty. I think it has all the element that would empower and inspire a young person, and at the same time, both young and actually young and old. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already excited to make this movie, to see this movie, and I'm sure Ate Tess and I will wanted to premiere again your
Mm-hmm.
film here in Arizona.
Sure.
I am looking forward to it. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
So the movie has some true to life story, right?
It is fictional, but it is based and inspired by life stories of um, altruist young people, and journey of people. I could definitely see myself in that,
Yes.
with the volunteer work that we did. But it's very, very relatable. I mean, I'm sure that when you watch it, you could also see yourself in that movie.
I
I
when
can.
I first saw that trailer, I was already attracted. I want to see this movie
Mm-hmm.
because the cinematography itself is so beautiful, just like you have done at Take Me to Banawe. And um, how about another question? I know Merly, you have been doing a lot of work for world peace, and I think this movie would really be a great pathway to what you're doing at the Women's Federation for World Peace as director of UN Relations in New York.
Well, yes. Uh, in fact, one of the reason I had kind of a break at the United Nations, and I felt like the advocacy and the policies that are being cooked up at the UN are not being seen, not being implemented in the community level. So bringing down a global agenda and implementing it in the local level is the ideal of the United Nations, actually, so that it can be felt throughout the world, and that is manifested as world peace. And in order for that to happen, there are lots of stories, there are um, issues, there are social, economic, and geopolitical issues that revolves around the stories, the backstories. And I think this movie touch upon a bit of that story. And I think it is important to highlight those stories.
Well done, Danny. It's thank you for continuing to bring wonderful stories that will touch the heart and also ignite the spirit to create something for the environment, and because we need many of those kind of stories, especially now. So, what?
And actually, this project is very special to me, and I felt like this story, I didn't find it. The story found me because I wasn't planning. In fact, I was planning to do some other project, and then suddenly this story came along as a result of our screening with Take Me to Banawi, where Merle was there in the audience, and again, I felt like this thing happening is very organic, and it really found me, and that to me is very very special, and I feel like I'm compelled to really go and tell this story.
Wonderful. Ate Tess, you have anything to add?
Well, Danny, I just want to ask you, you mentioned about sponsors being, just being part of the movie filming as far as sponsorship and finding people to collaborate or be a part of the movie filming, or I think that's what I meant. Would you tell us more about that?
Yeah, filmmaking is such a huge undertaking that it really allow us to collaborate with many avenues. We will not be able to certainly make this movie without people's support. At this time, we are securing the funding that we need. In fact, we've secured some fundings already as a result of our trip in Bohol, and it's exciting that so many people really are helping us. But we are still short in our funding so that we can make this happen. We need to pay the cast and the crew members. Of course, it takes a lot of resources to do that. But this time, you guys will have the opportunity to be a part of it. We didn't have this chance when we had the Take Me to Banawe. So basically, people can be a sponsor if they want their businesses or company in the movie. We can actually have them be a part of this. We can highlight your company. We are also looking for profit participants if you wanted to be a part of it with a certain return on investment. That also another avenue. And also we're going to be launching our crowdfunding this Friday through Seed and Spark, which is you have the opportunity to donate a minimum $15, and you will have your name in the movie and some other great perks. But more importantly, if you can share, if you can watch the movie, if you can let people know, because again, we're touching a very important social issues about environment and also protecting our legacy, but more importantly, becoming a role model. Andy is a role model, and that a lot of young people needs that kind of someone to follow as their hero.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Danny.
Danny and Merle and Brandon. Brandon, I know you have worked with Danny for to Take Me to Banawe. How is your experience with Danny and with this upcoming film? And why are you supporting Danny?
Well, a few different reasons. I'll just start with first and foremost, Danny is a constant professional. He runs his sets as if it's a family dynamic. Everyone gets really close with each other, and it never felt like I was away from home. I always felt like I was taken care of. And Danny was the father of the set in a lot of different ways. And as of right now, he's a mentor in my life, and he's been teaching me the ropes and taking care of me in the film industry. And I believe in Danny at the end of the day and what he's trying to say about the community and about the Philippines in general. He's trying to bring blockbusters and to the Philippines and highlight a part of the world that I feel like has been underseen in cinema. So to be a part of this legacy is just really profound and moving, and it's not something I could say no to. It's exciting.
I like the way you said to be part of this legacy. And
Yeah.
I think, Ate Tess, this is what we can all do to be part of a legacy. As Danny is creating legacy not only for Filipinos, but to bring awareness of how beautiful is our country, Philippines.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
I don't know what's.
Danny, last time we were talking to Dr. Campbell, you mentioned about some kind of print. Do you remember that word you said? The footprint and fingerprint.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as we age, we come to realize that life is too short. And yeah, to me, I think I'm coming in the stage where I'm building my footprints. In life we have three prints: the fingerprints. This is what God gave us, our talent. Then we have well, first of all, it's the footprints, which is our talent, and then the fingerprints is the one that we've accomplished, and then the footprints is the one that we will leave behind. So I feel like I had a calling to really make that footprints, and making a movie is such a good legacy. It's yours forever, it's ours forever. We're making a history. I don't think that there's ever been a movie something like this, and it will stay forever. And this is our legacy forever. And if you are part of this, it's a beautiful, beautiful legacy for everybody and for mankind.
Wonderful.
Very good.
I think I want to leave my footprint too, not just my fingerprint. I like that word you mentioned, Danny.
Those are good ones.
Yes.
Yes.
And I hope Gail Choi or Gail Humauas will have chance to be here with us, because I know Gail, as an associate producer of this Chocolate Hills, will be a phenomenal person to bring this to, especially to our Visayas kababayan. We are so many of our Filipino, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But the Visayas, Mindanao both speak the dialect, a lot of them are speaking in Visayas. And I'm sure this movie can relate to many of them to really bring to bring up the beauty of Visayas. Right, Merly?
That's right, Ate Rhia.
Yes. And I know you have known Gail, because she's not here, but we want to mention Gail because I saw her post. Danny, I saw that you are looking for translator for the Boholano. Is that true?
Yeah, so the script is about 80% English and 20% Buholano. So because I don't speak the dialect and I want it to be very, very authentic, I need help in translating the some of the dialogue from English to Buholano, because that's how I want to be a really, really authentic when it comes to the delivery of those lines. So that's why we're looking for a dialect coach who will coach the actors when they speak the dialect. But more importantly, we're also looking for a translator, because you don't just translate word per word. This person has the ability to be able to transcribe it in a way that they speak the local dialect the way they speak.
That's wonderful. I saw that on Gail's post. Oh, there she is. I'd
Hi
like to
everyone.
There
Hi,
she
Gail.
welcome
is. Hi,
Gail.
Gail.
Sorry guys, I'm late.
It's
I
okay.
tried. I tried my best.
Welcome to Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, Gail. And
Thank you.
yeah, I know you're still are from Scrubs, but you made it.
She made
So
it.
I made it. I made it. Yes, I was actually watching it while you were driving on the way home. So, yes.
so Gail,
Thank you guys for having me.
yeah, we were so excited to see you again because we met you in Texas, and you mentioned how
True.
powerful the voice of the Visayas, the Visayan people. So I'm sure you can gather the entire Visayas and Mindanao to support this project.
Definitely, definitely. Again, I would like to say hello. Hello to Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. Hello to our kababayans. It's actually a pleasure to be here. I would like to also take this opportunity, Miss Rhea and Miss Tess, for having us here to promote our future project. And to our beloved kababayans, who's going to support another but us, right?
Yes.
Correct. Yes, yes.
Exactly. So I'm excited to invite all of you to be part of this incredible project that celebrates our culture and our spirit. With this project, it will reflect our strength, creativity, and unity. But we can't do this alone, guys. We really need your support. Whether by sharing the word, lending your talents, being said, I mean, being part of the movie, like a minor role or a speaking role, right? So it's actually your time to shine. So please bring this vision to life. Every contribution counts, and together we can make something truly special for our Filipino American community with our future projects showcasing our wonderful country, the Philippines. And all Boholanos out there, can I speak in our language?
Yes.
Go
Yes.
ahead, Gail.
Is
Go
Gail
for
from
it.
Bohol?
So
Yes.
yeah, para sa ating mga kababayan, especially to the Bisaya, labi na sa mga bulanon diha. Dili na yama guys, para ni nato. So unsa pa man atong huwaton, right? Atong isibya ang atong lugar, ang atong talento sa Hollywood. So kano sa pa man ta magsugon kundi karon. Tabangi mi kay lami kay ni nga oportunidad ang among proyekto about sa Chocolate Hills. It's actually the eighth wonder of the world. So ang ngayta nga ma-proud nga naa tayo ani nga project kay mapakita nato nga ato ang talento. Okay, of course, we have world-class talents and arang alamian nga oportunidad nga nasayod ko nga ganahan jud mo mahimong artista. So hunta ka lang mi dayon ako si Miss Merly. Also, I know Direct Danny has a lot on his plate, but yeah, you could contact me and Miss Merly. Again, we encourage you to be part of our project, helping Filipino talents elevate the movie industry and made known to Hollywood.
Yes.
Yes.
So glad that you
Well
made
said.
it,
Galing mo
Gail.
mag-Bisaya, Gail. Your
Of
Boholano
course.
is perfect. Pwede ka na talagang maging translator at saka language coach.
Right.
And
Of
I know
course, taga Bohol ko.
you need more Boholanos to be part of this movie. So
Yes.
we encourage all Boholanos, all the people from Visayas to put your hearts together. As Danny mentioned, Danny's even asking even $15 to be a part of this movie. And I think that is one of the goal that we have as Filipinos is if we can help one another to grow and become successful, all of us will be part of a success. And that is what Carpe Diem film is doing, or
True,
Carpe Diem
true.
Pictures.
So, Danny, when do you have any time frame of, starting the movie or filming the movie? Or do you just
We're actually preparing now. I'm constantly doing a lot of casting, and we have exciting actors attached to the project. And I know you know a lot of them, and we're excited to announce them really, really soon. We had an audition in Manila, and we've seen so many, and I think I'm very excited. I found the suitable actors who will portray those roles. But also, we would need a lot of extras, especially if you're in Bohol. Come over there and
Ate
help.
Rhia,
We
let's
need.
go.
Cameo.
We have a beauty pageant scene. It's in the shooting in an auditorium. We need 500 people there.
Wow.
So we need a lot of background extras. But tentative schedule is filming in April. That's contingent upon us raising the additional funding that we are intending to raise. And once we have all those, we're actually ready to go. We have staff in the Philippines already ready. We have everything already set. It's just a matter of getting all the right funding in place. And otherwise, let's have fun. And that's why we're doing this, because we want to have fun. And can you imagine a few months from now, we're going to be in a red carpet and you're going to be a part of it. We're going to look back and say, oh, wow, February 5th, we just had an initial launch. Now we're watching the movie. How exciting is that you are part of the development and the process up to the release of the film. So again, we can't do this without you. There's a lot of avenues for you guys to support us.
Thank you so much,
True.
Danny. And I know that you went to Bohol, and Merly, you have shown the beautiful Bohol, and the mayor of Bohol, I heard, is very supportive. Would you like to mention his name?
Oh, yes. I'm pleasantly surprised. Mayor Joseph Raniola. I have not met him, but this beautiful town is a rustic little town, charming, quaint little town of Hagna. It's a port that goes to Mindanao. And he's from the arts. Arts is his passion. And just really kudos to Mayor Raniola. Like for me, if I was to be a politician and go back to Philippines and everything that I would want to do, Mayor Raniola is doing it. And so that really that much I wanna credit and congratulate him for the wonderful work that he's doing. Yeah, and you know what? Let me say something. In this social climate, in this day and age, when we think that is very chaotic, right? And the role of arts and culture, you really cannot underestimate. Our founder of Women's Federation says that people may think that politics move the world, but actually it's arts and culture, because arts and culture are the aspect that move and inspire to our core, and when hearts and minds are moved, then ideologies can change. So you know what? This movie is all about that.
That is powerful,
Wow.
Merly.
Mm-hmm.
The one that moves the world is arts and culture, not just politics. And I think that's a very important message at this time.
That's true.
And thank you, Danny and Brandon and Gail, for promoting arts. And as you mentioned, becoming a part of this legacy. And that is what we need to all do. Be part of something beautiful and the legacy that you can continue to
Continue,
keep
yeah.
making. Ate Tess,
I would
sold
also
ka na ba?
sorry, Miss
Yes.
Rhia,
Yes.
Miss Tess. Is it fine if I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank one of the ones who's supporting us as well?
Yes,
She's
of
actually
course.
watching right now. I just received a message from her. Miss Maria Acevedo. She's also have been a mentor to me, and she's a producer as well. But she's the owner and the CEO of Burns and Sawyer LA, also Burns and Sawyer Studio Philippines. So she has expressed the intention to support our current project with the equipments that we needed, and also for our future endeavors. So we're just incredibly fortunate to have such generous, supportive people that are willing to help us along the way.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you,
much,
Marie. I also
She's
want to
watching right now.
I also want to mention that just to echo what Merle said about arts and culture. And the other thing is, the protagonist in this story is a teenager, a woman. And to me, that's not just strategic, but I felt like it's very underrepresented. And when we thought about the project, I don't want to have a protagonist that is kind of normal and usual. So that's why we made this to be a coming of age where the lead is actually a teenager and it's a woman who is almost like a Joan of Arc, in my opinion, is trying to make a change. And she really takes matters, in her own hands, like nobody's listening to me. And she will be the last person to join a beauty pageant. It's like, you know what? Because beauty pageant, Filipinos are the number one consumable of this event. I will sign up for a pageant, and not to win, but to be able to make a change and use that platform to spread her advocacy. Because to me, I think that's very, very powerful.
That is
That is
powerful.
true. That is true.
Yes, bringing your voice to the masses, and that having a platform is an amazing opportunity to make a change in the world. Just like Gail and Merle and Brandon and Danny and Ate Tess, he's been doing it a lot already. So thank you so much to that supporter. Mention her name again, Gail.
Miss Maria Acevedo.
Miss
Maria
Maria Acevedo.
Acevedo.
Hello, thank you
Yeah,
so
she's watching
much.
right now.
Maraming
And to
salamat.
all of those who are watching today, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you. And please share this message to everyone and share this on your post, because who knows, a millionaire or a billionaire will be the one to support Danny, and that is what we need at this time to make this movie possible. Right, Danny?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And
Yes.
we're looking forward for everyone's collaboration. And really, let's come together to bring this amazing, amazing story and highlight a beautiful part of our country, but also make a change and a powerful voice.
Yes, and I
That's
saw
right.
earlier Miss Sharon Jane Baisan, who is also an advocate of beauty and arts here in Arizona,
Arizona.
was watching. Roland Sagmit, and now I saw Miss Jenny Hobihonko, who is another great leader and also passionate about working for with arts and culture. Is watching. Hi, Jenny and Mr. John Acevedo and Marina Acevedo and Evie Liney is watching. Thank you so much, Chicago Hispanic Community for Peace. And Mario Barrete and Angie Bidas. So I'm sure many of those who are watching today will continue to share this message, and hopefully, Danny, one day, or not one day, soon, we can make this movie seen here in Arizona, just like we have seen Take Me to Banawe.
Are you
Yes,
guys?
that's the plan. So, you can be a part of it when we go and showcase. Actually, we're planning to have a red carpet this time in 50 cities. So, in Take Me to Banawe, we had 14. And can you imagine tripling that? I think it's going to have a good opportunity for people to be a part of a red carpet. I think it's exciting when you walk there and, you mingle with the stars, and we're ready to do that. We're ready to do it again. I think it was a very memorable experience, and we want to do it more and more. And it's exciting because you guys are part of this from the beginning.
Well, thank you. I've seen you when you started, Danny. It was still just a dream for you to create and produce a film, and now you have more than 10 films in 7 years. And we believe in you, and we know that you can create many more films that can bring legacy and promote our Filipino culture as well as our country. Right, Ate
Yeah,
Tess?
actually, this is kind of very, I don't know what to say, but it just happened so fast. Like, for example, I messaged an actor 10 years ago, and I said, I saw your interview, and I hope I can work with you someday. And of course, I didn't get any response because maybe it went to spam. And then I reached out again and say, hey, I'm working on a film. And then I saw my message 10 years ago, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like a divine intervention. Like, I messaged you 10 years ago, and here it is. I'll be working with you. This is amazing. So it's kind of interesting.
Yes, and so many more interesting people will be messaging you, Danny, to be part. Like Floren de Vera Alcantara, watching from the best care home of Moon Valley. Hi, Ma'am Tess Bailon. Thank you so much for joining. And do you have anything else to share at this time? Brandon, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a big honor. I'm excited to be going back to the Philippines and to be shooting out there. I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's a dream. Danny had reached out and been given me this incredible gift. And no one else has ever offered me the opportunity to go shoot a foreign movie. It's it's just crazy. My life is absolutely surreal, and I can't wait to tell this story with this incredible team that we've been building so far.
Well, Gail, anything
Yeah.
anything more to say to gather our kababayan?
No, I just have
Well,
Brandon has been very busy actually. He's trying to finish his Spider-Man film, and maybe Brandon tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for a long time now, I've been working on this incredible project called Spider-Man and the Monsters of Manhattan. The teaser is currently streaming right now on YouTube, so you'll be able to find that under my channel, Brandon Melo.
Brandon
But we're
Mello.
going to additional photography this upcoming March, and we're getting to work with so many awesome people like Zach Ward, who was in A Christmas Story, and Michael Madison from Reservoir Dogs. And you know, this has been a pipe dream of mine for the longest time to be able to make a Spider-Man movie, and now I'll be on set with all these incredible actors that I've looked up to for so much of my life, and they're here to support me on my journey, and we're looking to get this out later this year. So it's just been such a wild experience, and now it's coming to a close, and it's really bittersweet. And after that, I plan on using this as a bit of a a launching pad for exposure, if not for my Spider-Man project. So many incredible directors like Danny would have never seen my work. So it really gave me the chance to prove myself as a creator. Honestly, like the amount of attraction I was able to get just based off of the teaser, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like once the actual film is out. So
Thank you so
yeah,
much, Brandon. We look forward to see more of your films. And I know I mentioned Gail. Anything else? We only have 3 more minutes to go because we have another thing to promote.
yes. Yeah, I would just like to let you guys know what inspired me to be part of Carpe Diem Pictures. Well, also for this movie project, because my father's side is from Bohol. Although I grew up in Cebu, I considered myself to have Bohol as my second home. I'm a proud Bisdak. So I would like for all the Bisaya community and also the Bolanons to be part of this. Being part of this project holds a really deep personal meaning for me, and I'm truly excited and honored to contribute something to that's really close and tied to my heritage and my roots. And for Direct Danny, yeah, Direct Danny and I have same vision for Filipinos and for the film industry. It is in the line of business that I'm at right now, what I'm doing for the book to film uh, projects, and I found my purpose, which Direct Danny would always say my ikigai. So it's he always tells me that I'm so lucky that I found it early on, and I would like to take this opportunity to be part of one of something wonderful for our Filipino American community. Because when I met the team in Capri Diem 7th anniversary because of Direct Danny, he actually flew me all the way there and got me
You
a
brought
very
this.
huge hotel or room, and then that's where I met you guys. So, and it's actually very surreal right now that we're doing this project together. And back then, it was my dreams just flashing right in front of me, and it was really it's a huge pride of working with Filipinos and Filipinos at heart. So allow me to thank Direct Danny for never giving up on me and seeing the potential in me and that no one else did. his mentorship and knowledge, and he shared with me about the film industry has been a treasure for me. And he truly believed in my abilities, and together we built a family together with Brandon, Miss Merly, Miss Angie, Miss Loy, and it's all guided by Direct Danny's inspiring leadership. So, yeah, sa mga Bisaya diha o sa mga Bulanon o sa mga Cebuano, please support us, guys. Kay kinahanglan ni nato para atong isibya atong talento sa tibuok kalibutan kay naagi tay world class talent niya. Mo na ni nga time nga maabot ta sa Hollywood. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Mga bota sa Hollywood. Tama ba?
We'll reach, yeah,
moabot
maabot
sa
sa
Hollywood.
Yes.
That's right. Or Hollywood will be coming to us. Right?
True.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Merly, for coming to join us. I know you're so busy today, and we only have
Thank you.
few minutes.
Thank you, Ate Rhia. I mean, just last word would be this movie is a labor of love, and we want to showcase Bohol not just a tourism paradise, but the journey and the heart of the people in Bohol. They are as beautiful and as beautiful of a gem as the image of the island itself. Yeah, please support us as much as you can. I'll be knocking on your door and I'll be sending you messages. So open your mailbox and your messenger.
Thank you, Merly, for helping Danny and Brandon, and thank you, Ate Tess, for joining me today. Ate, we have upcoming events in Arizona that we want you to know. So let me start. On February 22, the Arizona Asian Grand Banquet is going to happen. This is the Chateau Lux and contact Miss Asia Dicing, the president of 4A's at this time. And also on March 1st, the search for Mr. and Miss Body Shots under Miss Sharon Jane Bison is going to be held on March 1st. And also the Champagne, Cigar, and Candles Luxury Party by Miss the $1 Million Mingle. Our Miss Raquel Retorban and many other amazing people will be there. And that's one. The Amazing Cooking System presents the Mr. and Miss Body Shots 2025. This is produced by Miss Sharon Jane Baisan, and let's continue to support our local events. And on March 2nd, Women's Federation for World Peace Arizona chapter will be having a tea party. So please come and join us from 2 to 5 p.m. at Chandler Community Center, located in 125 East Commonwealth Avenue in Chandler, for only $40. Or if you want, you get a whole table, and it's only $360 if you get a whole table. Contact me for details, and would love to have you. And also, the International Women's Cultural Month is on March 8th. And Ate Tess, you have something?
Yes, I would like to invite also that St. Paul Catholic Church have a retreat coming up on February 8th, Our Lady of Compassionate Protection of Arizona. And the guest speaker is Father Joseph Aitona. It's $25 per person, including breakfast and box lunch. And I have 4 tickets to give away. So just give me a call or text me at 602-548-1082. And I'll give you that tickets if, it's a very spiritual day for you. So please join us.
Yes, and we look forward that you join us in many more episodes of BUHAY-BUHAY SA AMERIKA. And if you like this episode, please give us a thumbs up, a heart, and share. And please like and subscribe to BUHAY-BUHAY SA AMERIKA and Entre Mujeres Radio so you can immediately be connected when we go live. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Danny, Direct Danny Aguilar, Miss Merly Barrete Barlaan, and Mr. Brandon Melo. And Gail, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, Ate Tess for being my co-host today. And we look forward that you can join us for many more events here in the Valley. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you, Tess.
Of
Thank
course.
you so
Thank you.
much.
This was Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Join us again next time at entremujeresradio.net. Hanggang sa muli, mabuhay!